Now that I've exposed the Geeks and Gamers 199 cult, there is still one more person associated with them that I must also expose. Eric July, better known as Young Rippa 59. In Gematria, Young Rippa 59 equals to some very interesting numbers. I already made a video about the obvious number in his name, 59, for the Dragon Ball character Goku. But that number has other meanings too. For example, Freemasonry equals 59. But there are some other numbers connected to Eric July that exposes who really controls him. Young Rippa 59 equals 201. 120, 187, and 106. 201 is a number commonly associated with secret societies, such as the Illuminati and the Jesuits, and anyone who does their bidding. The founder of the Jesuits, Ignatius of Loyola, equals 201. The current pope's birth name, Jorge Mario Bergoglio, equals 201, and he lives in Suite 201 in the Vatican. Then there are certain famous people who push certain agendas whose name equals 201. For example, William Henry Gates equals 201, and if you do your research you will know exactly what agenda he pushes. Furthermore, Order of Illuminati equals 201. The Jesuit Order equals 201. Italian Jesuit equals 201. And the Freemasonic Order equals 201. And if we look at the other numbers, Young Rippa 59 equals 120. Just like Illuminati equals 120. Society of Jesus equals 187 and Black equals 106. Young Rippa is usually called Rippa for short, and Rippa equals 33. 33 is the highest degree in Freemasonry and is another significant number in secret societies. He also happens to currently be 33 years old. On his website, he states that he made $3 million with 30K orders for his comic book campaign, which is an obvious 33 reference. Rippa also equals 75 like the founder of the Jesuits. Ignatius of Loyola equals 75, and Rippa had a close friend of his die on July 5th, a date which can be written as 7/5. His name, Eric July, and his rap metal band called Backwards, are a supermatch in 3 out of 4 base ciphers. On July 8, 2022, Young Rippa announced his comic book campaign on his own website called the Rippaverse, which showed how much money his campaign was raising in real time, just like crowdfunding websites like GoFundMe. In Gematria, Rippaverse equals 57. Just like the date Rippa's friend died, July 5 can be written as 5/7. July 8, 2022 also has date numerology of 57 and 37. Like the Jesuits equal 37. At the end of his comic book campaign, on July 25, 2022, he raised a total of $3,737,920. His friend that died was born on July 25, 1992, and was featured on the A&E documentary The First 48. According to this Dallas Observer article, Eric July's life changed forever when his friend was murdered in front of him. On July 5, 2008, someone opened fire with an AK-47 at a nightclub, which killed Eric July's friend, 15-year-old Juanita Payne. He later found a ticket out of a life of gangbanging. July has long since come to see the light and taken to the pulpit for the libertarian gospel. He posts regular web videos in which he rants about the economy, racism, and police violence, many of which have gone viral and earned him appearances on Fox News and Glenn Beck's The Blaze TV on many occasions. Isn't it strange how these people who get rich and successful after getting involved with the music industry and politics always happen to lose someone close to them in some tragedy? It's almost like their friend or loved ones were sacrifices for them to move up the ladder of success. So let's get this straight. His name is July. His close friend who was born in July also got murdered in July, which caused a turning point in his life, which led to fame and success. Then he launched his $3 million comic book campaign in July, and he even got married in July. Let's look into the gematria of the incident where July's friend was killed. Her name, Juanita Payne, equals 47, and she was killed with an AK-47, which was bought for $50. When AK-47 equals 50 in gematria, AK-47 also equals 62 like sacrifice equals 62. And AK-47 even equals 59. Like the number in his screen name Young Rippa 59. She was 15 years old when she was killed by an AK 15 days before her birthday, and AK equals 15 in gematria. Her name also equals 187 like Young Rippa 59, and Society of Jesus equals 187. But that's not all. She was killed on the 187th day of the year, and 187 is the police code for murder. It's also interesting that young Ripa's 33rd birthday this year was on the kill date for April. It's called the kill date because in Gematria kill equals 44, 17, 64 and 28, which is also the date numerology for April 17, 2023. His name Eric D. July equals 107, and his birthday was the 107th day of the year. ISIM 2 campaign equals 59, which is another 59 connection with his online name Young Ripa 59. His ISIM 2 campaign launched on June 12, 2023, 56 days after his 33rd birthday. Guess what ISIM equals? ISIM equals 56. Just like Society of Jesus equals 56, ISIM even has a cross symbol on his waist. His ISIM comic book cost $35. Just like his name Eric equals 35, based on the date numerology for the day the ISIM 2 campaign launched. And since we are in the year 2023, I would guess that this campaign will raise 2.3 million when it closes, or about 2.5 million at best, since June 12, 2023 has a date numerology of 23 and 25.